Baldurs. Roleplay-wise, let two factions fight each other out or save them from a greater danger. Many characters with whom you can having the range from game or memorable monsters. Hidden choices that affect your surroundings and other connections. And dialogue that make me, hey, who made this dialogue? Hi. Baldur's Gate gives you probably the best Lord of the Rings experience than any other Lord of the Rings game. A huge with many things to uncover. A lot of quests and a freaking good combat system that stands out by far. Who would have thought that throwing imaginary dice in a fight could be so much fun? The combat is
oh yeah!
It is fluent as the rock in Chinese and is not clunky at all. Each class, and there are so many, varying uniquely in playstyles, which look the mage being a mix of and a solution finder going while the warrior takes a fucking berserk-like approach like guts. But besides these standard-esque classes like the cleric, who only play girls on the MMOs, and the bardic approach is one of the most creative ejaculations I have gotten on my face.
Come inside.
And it's still not finished there. Like your mom. This game has probably the sickest and best sound design and visual feedback for using abilities. Look! When you use a sleep spell, for example. You wanna play with ice?
Ice is so good.
You wanna use poison? Play weak. Combining different classes by experiencing a bit of Legolas, Shogstad, a mage, cleric, and a warrior. I can jump on superior positions which give me tactical advantage than climbing down a league for your entire life. This unique mechanic makes you more likely to hit enemies even faster. Instead of doing the Leroy, you utilize your surroundings and think while playing with one hand. Because you can only use one hand. And while we are here, please don't forget to leave a like and a comment for the algorithm. And sub maybe sub. In Baldur's Gate, NPCs appear out of nowhere. And I'm not talking about other races. There's, for example, a bird, hi sisters, which tells you something about a secret treasure or anything else and gives you a quest. And all of that only if you are able to speak to animals. This game is so long, it feels zero repetitive. It has actually more to offer than every single One Piece episode together. Spotlight. And on top of that, the dialogue is insanely good written. This does not only have a good sense for scenery, atmosphere and writing, but also has the characters that talk like realistic people.
Why are you gay?
Not on the line. No, like realistic people. This has easily Game of Thrones writing standards.
Fuck me!
No, my queen, or Daenerys rage bullshit. It is completely understandable and relatable characters. A big bumper clap is that the characters have their own desires which they bring to the table. They have so much life and their own stories. That's the most important thing, because one character can go like, you guys have anything gluten-free? No, dairy. If you hit actually a choice that is against someone's goals or desires, you get like drawbacks of it and people might leave your party and they start hating you. This game has easily more written lines than One Piece has even frames, bro. Like, I love One Piece. I'm joking. Netflix. And all of that is connected to this story. If you do things differently than me, they have it planned out and a different cutscene would trigger, which implies that the stories and core gameplay mechanic has an addition that adds up super well. By having a stranger power to influence your roles and read minds of others. That mind player bacteria in your head is not only a good plot device, it is actually a really good story device. It gives you gameplay advantages that actually make you strong while you actually try to find a way to get out of your head. This is crazy. The character creation. It's good. We have tons of options. You get to create your own character to play, or you take an already existing one. And the good thing about that is during the story you find other people with their own stories and hire them in your party. And you can switch them easily out, that's not a problem. Or sometimes like me, you fuck them, sue them, and they get killed immediately because you trigger a fight. Add and rotate your roaster like a Turkish doner kebab guy. Being able to switch each other out makes it viable enough to try out different options. And another positive aspect, there are no convoluted markers, which are thrown out like everywhere on the map, like fucking Ubisoft games. It's too much work. And in Baldur's Gate, we don't have it. Bald like Asmongold. And now, the negative aspects that make me, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? Sometimes, instead of playing, you only read dialogues. You always end up like, which can be overwhelming for TikTok generation degenerates. Yes. But what can I do sometimes? Because I had the problem myself and I slowly adapted and realized I'm slowly turning my dopamine levels down.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Some cutscenes with your gang might look off or weird because of lower level fidelity, because this is mainly designed to play it in top down, like your mom. But to make this world like Unreal Engine 5 HD realistic 4K ultra super optimistic, Optimus Prime will take a lot of tremendous Japanese working hours, not healthy. And that is honestly not even a critique point for me. Sometimes you just can't walk any minute without any fights because you're always triggering an effect. Because you're always triggering an event. Because you're always triggering an event. And if you blast your mage spells, you have no magic spell slots. You need to take a rest, and like resting after every 2 fights is kinda
Dog shit.
It kind of destroys the flow of this game, but I have no idea how to do it better. Living in this world can be like this fucking streamer in Japan who got like arrested, because the sad thing is if you hit a wrong choice, let me say it like that, you might miss out on a lot of dialogue, quests, or maybe make events, but you also get to take their loot. And I don't know if it's my genius or the game's difficulty mode or the game itself, I have no idea. I often end up having no challenges and I end up saying, my genius is quite frightening. And there's this one last thing I want to talk about. Bugs. Not Bunny, not Baggins, bugs. I had like 2 game-breaking bugs and 10 weird ones where the character disappeared out of nowhere, and the camera bugs a lot, like, what is this camera work? Please work on this camera. Where is everyone hiding? One of my cameras is broken. But looking at this quite mass of quality from this burger, it's for me clearly a 10 out of 10 game, even though it has these few issues. Because perfection lies in the imperfection. And every single award the developers deserved, they did deserve. Like, it's not overhyped or something. It is clearly a well done game, and we are clearly looking for. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment, leave a like. This is my area. Your ass is full of bacteria. Gang, 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 gang. Ice cream so good. Oh, yeah.